What's that, Jack?
You have 1 minute.
I know.
18:59.
I know.
20.
Time to spare.
Yeah. Jeff hasn't called in yet, but I'm sure he will.
Better call him quickly or this meeting.
That's probably.
Jason. Oh, 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock it is.
Yep.
Should we kick it off or should we see if Jeff jumped down? There you go. There you are. I guess we can kick it off, right?
Right, all set.
All right, good evening, everybody. Thanks for coming out to tonight's council meeting. We can begin with our pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and the republic which stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This meeting is now called to order in line with the Borough's Seabright's long-standing policy of open government and in compliance with the Public Meetings Act. I wish to advise you that adequate notice of this regular scheduled meeting was sent to the Asbury Park Press and other local newspapers on January 10th, 2023. In each instance, the date, time, and location of this meeting were provided in the notice. This meeting is open to the public. Roll call. Council members Bieber. Here. Booker. Catalano. Here. Gorman.
Here.
Keeler.
Present.
And Lonnie.
Here.
All right, and as you guess, I'm online here. So first up with remarks from the audience, if there's anybody who'd like to be heard tonight, just please state your name and your address, and you got up to 3 minutes to address the governing body. Would anyone like to be heard tonight? But he doesn't know. Okay. All right, so we'll move on to our consent agenda. Would anyone like to make a motion to approve the items on this consent agenda?
So,
Second.
All right, council members Bieber.
Yes.
Catalano.
Yes.
Gorman.
Yes.
Keeler.
yes.
And Lonnie.
Yes.
All right, we've approved the consent agenda. We'll move on to new business, and we have vouchers in the amount of $336,106.14. Can somebody please make a motion to approve the vouchers?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All right, council members Bieber.
Yes.
Catalano.
Yes.
Gorman.
Yes.
Keeler.
Yes.
And Lonnie.
Yes.
All right, we've approved the voucher list. We are moving on already to mayor and council comments. Anybody on the council like to speak to the committees tonight? Give us an update.
Mayor, this is everyone. I have a couple quick things.
Sure.
The request having to do with ordinance reviews. At the workshop, I'd like to reserve a little bit of time to talk about pending ordinances. There's a couple that we're working right now, but also ask any council members or chief of departments if they have any ordinance issues that they would like to have reviewed as part of a committee, which is under the administration committee, would like to be aware of them at next week's council meeting, the workshop, so please let us know that. That's item number 1. Item number 2, we are getting ready to place the contract for the train pavilion at the Anchorage Park. Thank you to Richard and Frank who have been working on the update of that contract. It's now in the hands of the clerk. So hopefully we're going to finalize that this week and place the contract sometime 6 to 8 weeks after that. The kit should be here ready for assembly. So that's an exciting thing going on. The last thing, Mayor, for me is during the recent rainstorms and the flooding events, I had the chance to walk the town and look at the various flooding conditions, either bulkhead or check valves or what have you. I think we're all very happy to know the check valves are working correctly. In each one of those events, I took a look at what the impact would be of a combined bulkhead, pump station, check valve improvement, and I'm very confident that the work that's going on in those areas will help alleviate against most of future storms and flooding. So good progress there. We're going to continue the work going on the bulkhead side of things now. The check valves, as you know, in downtown are working, and the pump station will obviously be tied to the Haven project. So I'm encouraged by, even though we had some recent flooding, I think our plan would overcome virtually all of those cases we had. Thanks, Mayor. Brian, can you hear us?
Sorry, my mic got muted there for a second. I apologize, Councilman. I just had a nice update. I apologize. Anyone else from the council like to speak?
Just on following up with Erwin on the flooding, when I talked to John about this, the bus stop has a lot of water accumulates and stays there for quite some time. And the reason it came up to me is that passing by, and a bus came in, but it wasn't close to the curb, and the woman trying to get on the bus had to step into a fairly deep pool of water. So I think we're talking again with John, maybe we can do a little chiseling or grooving just to get that water out of that area and do a near drain. But other than that, I think we had the usual flooding up in the North Beach, but it drained pretty quickly. So that was good too. So positive. Just I'd ask anybody, would you be interested in having the first aid do a demo of the Lucas device? They have it now. It's trained on it, it's installed in the ambulance. It might be a Thursday, anytime Thursday or Friday. Anybody interested? Okay. I'll give you a call with the time, but is morning's better?
I got appointments on Thursday.
Both days? Okay.
I did have a chance to see it when the team was here down, so I think I'm good, Jack.
Okay. All right. I'll get a time, just to put it around, and we'll send them over to your house. And
Please don't. Don't want to call me.
that's all I have, Mayor.
All right, thank you, Councilman. Excellent. Anyone else like to speak to your committees?
I'll just throw in a couple of things. I think it was at the workshop, Jeff brought up wires. So I did a review. We have about 47 wires that should not be in condition. And I took pictures, put down the addresses, and did a little booklet so we could look at it and maybe we could talk about it in the workshop. I don't know what the strategy would be, but it's not an individual problem. It's throughout the town. And also, I talked to Joe today about the flooding, and he said he would see if he could put it on the workshop too. I got good feedback, as Councilor Bieber said, with the check valves downtown really helped. There are some streets that when it rains can't get out to the river, it floods. Maybe we could talk to Greg and get some ideas on how to get rid of that water. And we did have a manhole that was gurgling up in the Clues well after the storm. So I sent to Joe a video of that, and Greg will take a look at it and see. Public Works looked at it as well. They felt it was coming out of a pump. I want to make sure, because last time we thought that it was a water main. So we were more worried that the manhole was going to fly.
Yeah, we didn't want that power on.
So, anyway.
Thanks, Chief, for checking that. Very good. They were on for about 10 hours.
Yeah, we just didn't want it to pop off or even come off and have a car or something hit that.
Well, that would be. No, thank you.
And we did edge out the rocks that are in the parking lot, and that drains the parking lot a lot better. We need to figure out how to keep that alive. And I went through town after the storm, and the ones that I can clear, like at Rory's, there's leaves there. So it gets into that rut, and then the water can't flow. I moved it out, and that whole thing drains. So we're still on task to do the test with the sod and the turfing, and I have an idea of how to make that work for us at those locations. And we'll look at, can we etch any of these spots that don't shrink? That's it.
All right, thanks, Tom. Anybody else?
I got one quick one. Erwin, John, and I, and Joe met with the DEP in Army Corps about a week ago or two, and we discussed the sand erosion replenishment, and it didn't go great with them. They were very nice people, but they explained to us they didn't have any money in the budget, and we more than likely aren't going to be on this year or next year for any type of replenishment. And the way it sounded, it didn't sound like we were going to be on replenished anytime soon. And the only hope that we had was if there were a major storm, they would bring us back up to the levels that we were at before. But as far as getting into sand replenishment, our options are very limited right now due to what we heard.
Yeah, thanks. I spoke to Joe about that and kind of gave me an update. So, yeah, it's kind of expected, unfortunately. I don't know how much, I guess we'll find out how much the dredging from the river will directly benefit us, but I wouldn't know what we're going to have to
Get it done. So we might get some sand travel up from that.
Yeah.
Did they say that?
Yeah.
Oh, that should be good, that helps.
Yeah.
Because it does, that north.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good news.
Yeah.
When is that? They give a date?
I believe it's going to be soon. I'm not sure of the date though.
Good, that's good news.
All right, thanks, Anthony.
And then
You want to say anything?
I just have a quick one. We're 11 days out from doing the community center opening. So we're working on Edmund's platform to create kind of a parks and recreation page where you can see what's going on and what the available time slots are. So there's a lot of work being done there. The DPW is generously going to make a lot of enhancements to one of the rooms there. So I think we're going to be meeting just to have a team talk about the rec center. We've got our last committee meeting tomorrow just to get all the final details kind of done as we approach the 15th. So looking forward to everyone's help who can, and it should be a great opportunity. And so we're looking forward really just to get the doors open. And then the usage of the community center will be determined by the kids, and we'll want to keep a close ear towards them and hear what they need, and kind of let it evolve as our community would like to use it. So there we are.
A question, do you decide on whether there should be adult supervision at all times, or is it?
Yeah, during when it's open time, we're going to have volunteers there, and that's what we're going to do tomorrow. We'll sit down and figure out who can be the volunteers for October. We're going to go month by month, and then see who can be available. So start small, and then kind of as the demand comes in, we'll meet it.
So it won't be just open so anybody can walk in?
No.
Thank you.
Excellent, thank you. I'll come to that. The only, thanks for all you spoke about the flooding rate. You guys covered that very well. So the only thing is, I think everyone's aware of what happened. They had a successful referendum vote over in Collins regarding school regionalization. So they are moving on to phase 1 of this, and as it affects Seabright, we're going to stay on course as planned to hopefully get towards a second now referendum vote down the road sometime, in hopefully late 24, but we'll just stay on course and we work with all the same parties with the same stated goal to eventually get to a 3-town school regionalization vote, and that's it aside from that.
Just the one thing, Mayor, is that something we can discuss at the workshop?
Yeah, we are. It'll be on. Yeah, we're going to have one of our attorneys. People will be attending the workshop, so we'll have it'll be an executive session discussion with Vito.
Thank you.
Sure. Anyone else have anything?
Nope.
All right. Well, thanks for coming out tonight, guys. That was a brief but effective meeting. So with that being said, would anybody make a motion to adjourn this meeting?
So moved.
Second.
All right, Councilmember Bieber,
Yes.
Catalano,
Yes.
Mormon,
Yes.
Keeler,
Yes.
and Lundey.
Yes.
All right, thanks for the meeting, and